Like war dolphins. September 15, a family decided to go to a zoo. One of the sons had been having a birthday. The boy wanted to go to zoo to meet the dolphins and spend one of his best days. At the zoo, the family was very excited. Suddenly, when the father returned to see his son, he was drowning in the dolphin pool. The boy had been on the edge of the pool feeding them. Desperate parents didn't know how to enter to save him. It was then that from the bottom of the pool they came swimming quickly and helped the little boy who couldn't swim. They had been a couple of dolphins that put the boy on his back so that he wouldn't drown. For a time, this family had believed that dolphins they were humans, but they are very intelligent and charismatic animals. Despite this, they shouldn't be removed from their natural habits. Thank you. The story of a very brave mother. One night when I was coming back from work, I heard something in an alley. So I went to see, and there was a pack of dogs that were baking on the moving box. The dogs were really angry and hurried. In the box there had a very small kitten, and his mother wasn't there. After that, I went to save the little kitten from the dogs. When I was going to pick up the kitten, the furious mother appeared, who came running very angry from the street, and she launched herself to protect the box from the dogs. She had gone looking for food for her puppy. Their very brave mother defending the box from the dogs and drove them away, the saved dropping her. In conclusion, people had always thought the cats were very fearful animals, but this action of the mother is brave. She had faced a pack of the dogs to defend her puppy.
The history of the smartest dog. One day an old woman walked through the street because she had lost her wallet with all her documents. She could not fit the wallet, but when the old woman went back home, her wallet had appeared in the door of her home. She was very surprised and too happy for finding her documents. When she revised the wallet, her money hadn't disappeared. She, she had a look around, so the old woman saw a dog in the bushes crossing the street. She had never imagined something like that, so she wanted to approach the dog, and while the old woman was crossing the street, a car was approached to full speed. The dog had realized, so the dog ran from help to the woman and avoided accident. The dog is the heroine is the history. The history, the bright dove. A sunny morning, the dove of named Joy, he was flying for the havens in search of food. Joy had passed a long time flying, so Joy was very tired to decide go down a moment from rest. Joy was in a park because in this place had found food in other occasions. He saw to a person felling too many doves and to Joy approach from to be able to eat because he hadn't eaten all morning. The dog woke from all the park in search of more food from the nest, when suddenly Joy saw a big dog harassing to a lady with her baby. Immediately, the dog Joy began to fly around off dog from distract him. Meanwhile, the lady ran to a pleasure. When the big dog saw the lady had disappeared of him saying, the heroine dove.
Rocky the Fire-Hider Dog. Once in the city park someone abandoned a dog. All the people took care of him, give him food, drink water, but no one gave him a house to live in. He slept in the park. Uh, After 2 weeks, Michael Boya from the city played with the dog every afternoon, and in a short time they become good friends. One night while the dog had slept, people shouted. He woke up desperate and saw his friend's house had been on fire. The little dog ran and rescued Michael. Um, from that moment, the city firefighters adopted and trained the dog. They bautized him with the name of Rocky. He accompanied the firefighters to all rescue missions, and one died in after his mission. Rocky suffered in the injury, didn't recover, and after 2 days, Rocky passed away. The firefighters made a monument in his name, and he became a respected figure in the city. This history shows how loyal animals are to humans. Thank you. Balto the guard dog. Balto was a puppy trained for being people. One day, Brian get to the dog shelter and adopted a Balto. Since that they were best friends, and Balto always accompanied his owner to all places. He always took care of him every time they let he get his steps. But Brian once get to a store and Balto couldn't enter, so it stayed outside. When the dog's owner was leaving of the shop, a man approached to steal what he had bought, but Balto didn't allow it and attacked the thief. But one night when Brian was sleeping in his house, some thieves entered the house, and Balto didn't feel that they entered the house, and it continued sleeping. Um, then the thieves entered Brian's room. He realized it and shouted for help. Balto, who had been sleeping, woke up and came to help him. He tried to defend his owner, but thieves before leaving had shot Balto and passed away. After the event, Brian made a dog shelter called Balto the Guard Dogs, and always tells Balto history to all the people who adopt from his dog shelter.